Here I am, setting sail for the beautiful Portuguese island of Madeira to drink a wine that's as big and rich as the entire Atlantic Ocean. And you know what? If this place was good enough for Christopher Columbus, it's probably good enough for the thirsty traveler. Nice! Benvindo. Welcome to one of the pearls of the Atlantic. I've arrived here in Funchal, a famous port of call not just for the sailors who used to put in here, but also for the great wine that they make. That's right, I'm talking about Madeira. Madeira is a wine like no other. It's filled with mystery and intrigue. And on today's Thirsty Traveler, I, Kevin Brosh, promise to reveal to you the secrets of Madeira and then some. But first, let the party begin! Party! Yeah! Look at this!
It's like spontaneous combustion on the streets. Welcome to the island's annual Festa das Vindamas. It's one great excuse to throw a party. The fantastic thing about visiting Madeira is that you're just one step shy of the past. And I'm about to step back in time with Ana Suores, who grew up on the island. The price of admission for this party? Easy, a basket of grapes. Every year, the villagers of Estrito de Camara de Lobos celebrate the harvest, and by the looks of it, these guys really know how to celebrate.
Look at this. I'm in a parade. It's fantastic.
This is a very social event, the picking of the grapes, much eating, much drinking,
So
and I love trading the grapes.
Portuguese culture on a number of levels, not just winemaking. It's good times here in Madeira.
Flavor as well.
Yeah.
Our destination is the town square, where it's standing room only, and it's where I quickly lose Anna.
Into the press. Tell you, they really got to get a bigger space for this event.
This is a real grape crush, literally.
Okay, so there's the juice from the Tinta Negra grapes out of the lagar. The only vintage I'm ever going to drink, this one right here.
I know Anna's been scouting the grounds, so it's time to go and see what's next for the thirsty traveler.
We're being pigs here at the Madeira Festival. We're trying it all. We have our green wine, Tinta Negra. This is a very young wine. They drink it here instead of Madeira because there's less alcohol, so you can drink more of it. And we're going to get another Portuguese specialty. This is like unleavened bread with garlic butter on it. It's delicious. There you go. Thank you. Oh, garlicky, too. You know, 90% of the Madeira made here comes from this grape, the Tinta Negra. Although it makes an okay green wine, a young wine, tomorrow I get to see how this stuff is made into a fantastic Madeira. Cheers.
There's only one place in the world where Madeira is made, and that's right here. The island of Madeira is actually part of Portugal, but it's a long way from the mainland. So, how did this tiny volcanic outcrop turn into an international port of call? For some answers, I'm visiting Della Madison, marketing manager with the Madeira Wine Company. They produce some of the finest, most venerable Madeiras on the island.
We're actually closer to Africa than we are to Portugal, and yet this drink, Madeira, is a Portuguese classic. Is that fair to say?
Yes, I would say so, and I think it's one of the best kept secrets, really.
I can see that Della's ready to whet the thirsty traveler's appetite with a selection of Madeira ranging from dry to sweet.
And now, is there a special Madeira cheers here, or are you just borrowing?
Saúde.
Saúde. Okay.
Saúde. The soil here is super acidic, and as a result, even the sweet wines are very refreshing because they have the dry finish to them. There's always that zing of acidity at the end.
Della presents me with one more, and guess what? It's a real gem.
This is the oldest wine that we have currently for sale. This wine is a 1908 Boal, which is a medium-rich wine. With Madeira wine, the most important thing is length of time in barrel. So this wine has actually been 76 years in cask, in barrel. So it's like liquid chocolate.
Look at the color on that. It's one of the few wines that, I mean, aging is actually good for the product.
Yes. The older the wine, the more complex and concentrated it becomes. And just sip it, because it's so explosive and so complex that it'll be almost a bit difficult to drink.
I was going to say, I mean, even on the nose, I mean, it's explosive coming out of the glass.
And you would serve a vintage wine in place, let's say, of a cognac at the end of a meal.
Well, here's the liquid chocolate.
There's nothing else quite like it in the world.
I'm just letting this work on my mouth.
It has a very, very, very long finish.
Really long finish. And you notice how she didn't pour any for herself, so I saved you some. Okay,
oh,
Stella,
thank you.
This is for you. You can let it sit there for a while, let it breathe. Well, I mean, that's a fabulous treat. I almost don't know how to describe it, but I mean, it's exceptional.
It's really very concentrated and...
I changed my mind.
Taking it back.
I'm going to take it back. Sorry about that.
I'll just have to do something with it.
How often do I come to Madeira?
Now, if you want to pick up a bottle of 1908 Boal Madeira, well, be prepared to pay big time. $750 for the pleasure.
Well, thank you for sitting down with me. I'm sure we're going
You're welcome.
to have a couple more of these
treat.
over my week.
Cheers.
Well, so far my trip to Madeira has been absolutely great. But later on, I'm afraid, things go way downhill.
Look out! Here it comes! And there I go!